Work on September 17th, 7th grade work. And what we're going to work on is a lot of percent of questions. We're going to solve inequalities, and we're going to work on net worth. So I'm going to do 3 questions. You're going to do these 3 questions. And please make sure you're showing your work and turning it into the proper location. So first we're going to talk about net worth. Net worth is how much money we have when we add up all of our assets, and then we're going to subtract all of our liabilities. So what we're going to do is we're going to add up all of the things that are worth value to us. We're going to add up all the things that take away value for us, and we're going to see how much this person's net worth is. So first we're going to look at what they have. They have a car for $3,000. They have a mortgage payment that costs them $1,725. They own some land that's worth $10,200. They have $1,200 in savings, and they have student loan debt of $12,000 that cost them. So first we're going to add up all the things that have a positive value. So we have 3,000 plus 10,200 plus 1,200. And that's going to be a total assets for us of 13,200, 14,400. So now we're going to go ahead and add up all of the liabilities, all of the things that are going to cost this person money. So that's our student loans, and that's our mortgage. So our liabilities will cost them $13,725. So now what we have to do to find our net worth is we're going to find the difference between these two items. So we're going to take 14,400 and subtract 13,725. So we can't take away 0 from 5, so we have to borrow. We can't borrow from 0, so we're going to have to borrow from 4. Ten minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 2 is 7. Can't take away 7 from 3, so we have to borrow. 13 minus 7 is 6. 3 minus 3 is 0, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So what we're going to have is we're going to have a net worth of $675. That means our assets are worth $675 more than our liabilities will cost us. So now we're going to go down to question 2. The price of a television drops from $200 to $152. How much was the price of the TV reduced? So I'm going to draw this circle, which is going to represent one whole. So what we're finding out isn't going to be how much the person paid. We're finding out how much the price is reduced. So say, for instance, that it was reduced by 60%. That means they would have only paid 40% of the original price. So we're going to have to find out not just how much it was reduced, but how much it actually cost them. So here's what we're going to do. It says, how much was the price of the TV reduced? So we know that it was reduced by 200 minus 152. It was reduced by $48. So we can see that 48 is going to be an answer choice, but that's saying 48%. We're not looking for 48%, but I promise you that STAR will put an answer choice like that to trick you. There's no 7th grade question that's going to be as easy as 200 minus 152. All right, so what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to find out exactly how much it was reduced. So we're going to multiply 200 times 76%. So when we multiply 200 times 76%, we end up getting 152. Now, once again, most students will end up thinking that this is the correct answer because it'll say 152. But that's not how much it was reduced. That's how much that person is paying. So that's saying that person paid $152. So this is saying that it would be reduced by $152, which would leave them paying $48. But we know they were left paying $152. So that's the incorrect answer. Now, if we multiply $200 times 24%, we would end up getting $48, which is how much it would be reduced. So 24% is the amount it was reduced, which is $48. Number 3 says, what is the solution set for this inequality? So even though it doesn't give us the inequality straight up, it still gives us the information to figure out what it is. So each one of these long bars is going to represent an x, and each one of these unshaded squares will represent 1. So what we have is 3x plus 1, 2, 3, 4 is less than or equal to -2. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to get rid of this plus 4. And the way we do that is subtract 4 from each side. So we're going to be left with 3x is less than or equal to -6. So to separate this 3 from this x, which are together through multiplication, the only way we can separate them is by division. So we're going to divide both sides by 3, and we'll be left with x is less than or equal to -2, which will give us answer choice D. So on problems 4, 5, and 6, what I need you to do is we're going to find the missing value of this net worth. So you're going to do steps 1, 2, and 3 for finding net worth, but then you're going to do step 4 and take whatever answer you get and subtract that from the net worth. For number 5, where there's 25 pounds of ham and the family eats 80% of it, we're going to have to find out what 80% of 25 is. And lastly, we're going to find out which one of these, if we plug in 22 for x, will make a true statement. So once again, this is the work for September 17th. Make sure you show your work and turn it into the right place, and good luck.